What's up, everyone? Welcome to NFL Week 8 here on Fantasy Focused. Ryan Levy here with my boy Bucky here to provide you with our Monkey Knife Fight picks. If you guys have never played on Monkey Knife Fight, make sure you go ahead and sign up and use the code FOCUSED when you make your first deposit for a 100% match bonus. We're going to start here with the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. How you doing, Bucky?
Doing well. I just tried to monkey knife fight.
Oh, man. I'm loving the Monkey Knife Fight, man. We're killing it. I know last week we hit a 6 out of 6. That was in the Titans-Steelers game. So the Steelers have been good to us.
Yep, we're going to ride that Steelers train here. This is an interesting matchup. Steelers-Ravens, probably the belle of the ball. In some worlds, in my world, clearly that is Buffalo and New England. But we'll start here. Rapid fire is our game of choice, along with the 6 out of 6 Levy sack of donuts. We'll go ahead and start at the back end of this with receptions. We need to pick. These are matchups. So we have Marquise Brown against Eric Ebron for receptions. Who you liking here, Levy?
You know, this seems like you want to go with the easy pick of Hollywood Brown, but I don't think it's that easy.
It's closer than you think. I mean, Ebron has had 2 5-reception games and 1 6, which just came last week.
Yeah, you know what? I just want to talk about the game real quick before we do this. The spread is actually the Steelers, the only undefeated team in football, if I'm not mistaken. They are 3.5 point, 4 point underdogs to Baltimore here, which is a little bit surprising. For me, I think I still want to lean Hollywood Brown. I think this is going to be sure, they're both going to run the ball a good amount, but I think there's going to be some points scored in this game. And I just feel like Lamar and company might have to lean on Hollywood Brown more than the Steelers are going to have to lean on Eric Ebron. What do you think about it?
I'm on the same page. 0.5 isn't enough to move the needle. I look for Marquise Brown to finish with 5 receptions. I'd say Ebron taps out at 3.
Yeah, I was going to say 4 for Ebron. So, yeah, I do want to lean the Hollywood Brown. This is one that puts my brain in a pretzel a little bit. You don't usually see a tight end versus a receiver. So they're throwing us a little bit of a curveball.
Yeah, I mean, Ebron has been a good player for him all season. So it's not all that shocking considering the other receiving options there in Baltimore that have been letting us down week after week, including Marquise Brown on certain levels. Receiving yards. Juju Smith-Schuster getting a 0.5 receiving yard bump over Deontay Johnson.
What am I missing here, man? I know Deontay Johnson's got a toe, but he was a full go in practice on Thursday and Friday, from what I understand. So I don't see any reason to lean Juju Smith-Schuster here. This guy's been a bum this year. He's got to be one of the biggest fantasy busts of the year, Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm
going to agree with you, but I would not be shocked to see Juju edge out Deontay. It's just Deontay seems to mesh on a different level at the current stage, this juncture with Big Ben. This is the interesting one in this matchup here. Big Ben versus Lamar. Lamar getting 40.5. I'm actually siding Lamar here. I think for them to win this game, they will have to throw the football.
Yeah. I guess the hesitation for me is that this is wild. First off, Lamar hasn't thrown for 300 yards all game. All season. He hasn't thrown for 200 yards since week 2. What is going on with this offense? Did the league just figure these guys out or what?
I'm not sure, to be quite honest with you. I've watched a lot of their ball games and nothing stands out. It's an oddball scenario here for Lamar, but they've been efficient, right? In terms of what they're trying to do with their points scored. I mean, their lowest total is 20 points in a game. So they're clearly understanding that it's not going to take 300 yards out of Lamar. My point is, I do think both these defenses will step up to the occasion. I know Baltimore has been a little more up and down on the defensive side of things. But, I mean, come on. Ravens, Pittsburgh, this is going to be a grudge match. I think the run game gets shut down. Lamar getting that 40.5 passing yard edge. I'll say Lamar finishes with 240, Big Ben with like 265, that still edges out Lamar.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. I think he definitely crosses over 200 in this game, but I just don't see Big Ben outdueling him by more than 40 yards in this game. But I think it's going to be relatively close. I'd say they're both under 300 yards, though.
I agree. I like that. So we'll go to our favorite, the Levy 6-pack of donuts.
Love this. If you guys have never played the more
35x today.
Ooh, 35x. That's juicy.
All right, so we got to pick all 6 of these right. You can put in a minimum wager of $2 to win 70, which is what we've won what, 2 out of the first 7 weeks or 8 weeks? 7 weeks. That's pretty damn good.
Right. Yeah.
So that's $14 invested, 141.
I mean, that's a pretty good ROI if I know my math.
10 to 1, pal. That's 10 to 1.
Let's go. I love it. Hey, and you know, we got a lot of fantasy sharks out there listening to us, so they're doing a lot better than we are.
I'm going more and more. It's so stupid and it's so against everything in my being, but I'm going to go more and more here.
No, I agree with you 100% actually. Over 255.5 for Ben, over 215 for Lamar. I mean, you said it, 265, 240, right? I think we're right in line there.
I'm actually going to go more and more here if we're going to get over 255.
Man, the Juju thing makes me nervous.
I'm not worried about it.
All right.
I am going to go less on James Conner, 65.5.
This is one of those scenarios where I almost want to go more across the board, but that never happens. It literally
explain your reasoning there.
I just feel like the Pittsburgh way is still to run the ball. I know that Big Ben has been having a pretty good fantasy year, and obviously Deontay's having a good fantasy year. James Washington's had a couple good games. For me, I just feel like James Conner's a lock for at least 15 carries, and I know Baltimore's defense is solid, but I could just see this, maybe get a couple draw plays in here. 65 is a low number, but again, I don't want to
go more, hammer it.
Oh, okay.
We're going strictly Moors. We're going to regret it, but we might not if we just get pure fireworks at 1 p.m. on Sunday. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on board. You rarely see it happen in this, and I know it's like, one doesn't have anything to do with the other.
At least this isn't that damn 5.5 that's been giving us a bugaboo all season.
Right. I do think Hollywood Brown gets 5 catches in this game, so I'm on board with that, and I'm okay with it. I think James Conner finishes with like 73 yards, so let's go. Let's fire it in there, Buck.
All right, folks, if you have not played on Monkey Knife Fight, feel free to sign up. When you do, use our promo code FOCUSED. They will match your deposit up to $50. If you use that promo code FOCUSED, sign on Monkey Knife Fight. It's been great all year. I really enjoy not only the games, but doing these bids.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're sick of losing to the fancy sharks out there and the DraftKings and the FanDuel, go ahead on over to Monkey Knife Fight. Give it a whirl. Everybody loves money, taking money from the house, I should say. And if it's your first time coming across our YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the alert button, whatever the kids are saying, so you get notifications when we go live. We are live.
I can get beer.
Yes, and so Bucky can get beer. We are live Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock Eastern, right up till kickoff to answer your questions. So make sure you tune in. Get in there early. Got a lot of questions. Look forward to it every week and have a good old time.
Feel free to pop your question in there as soon as 9:45 rolls around and that live alert's on. You can comment. Pop those bad boys in there. We want to hit the ground running. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
All right. Appreciate it. Good luck in week 8.